Hi everyone, welcome to Stories. Today we'll be discussing about Mr. Harivansh Rai Bachchan. He was the most popular Hindi poet. He was there from 1907 to 2003. Among Hindi poets, perhaps nobody has gained more popularity than Harivansh Rai Bachchan, and the same popularity has been infused into his son Amitabh, who has scaled new heights in the film industry. One can see the role of destiny here. In the 1930s, the publication of Madhushala saw him soar dizzy heights. In poetry session, the audience wished to hear Bachchan alone. With the publication of Madhushala, Nisha Namantran, Ekan Sangeet, and other composition, he established himself as a prominent Indian poet. He began to compare with the other Impressionist poets like Sumitra Nandan Bhatt, Mahadevi Verma, etc. In spite of being introspective, his poems occupies a special place because of the expression, language, and idiomatic phrases. By writing his autobiography in 4 volumes, he established himself as a prose writer too. Thanks to his description, his composition were liked by people, but this caused many a controversy in the literary field. Harivansh Rai Bachchan was born on 27 November 1907 at Ahmedabad, Uttar Pradesh. He graduated from Ahmedabad University in 1929. It was during this time that he got married. He had completed his first year in MA in English literature when he plunged into the freedom struggle at the call of Gandhiji. For his livelihood, he joined the Daily Pioneer that was being published from Ahmedabad. Soon he was appointed a teacher at Agarwal School. Those were testing times because his wife Shamla was critically ill. In 1936, she died. He then completed his MA second year. He continued with his poetic composition and also found recognition. His composition swept a sick teacher, Teji Suri, off her feet and she became attracted towards him. In 1942, they were married. Bachchan was then the lecturer of English at Ahmedabad in the university. His second wife was his muse and infused new inspirational life into Bachchan. Then his composition Halal Hal, Bengal Kakal, Milan Yamini, Khadi Ke Phool, Pranay Pratika, Aarti and Angare, etc. were published in 1952. He went to Cambridge to carry on research on the Irish poet W.B. Yeats. He returned to India 2 years later with a doctorate degree. He worked at All Indian Radio for some time and then moved on to the Foreign Ministry in Delhi as a special officer of the Hindi language. Later, he was appointed a member of Rajya Sabha. Bachchan's poetic compositions spanned around 3 dozen. Besides introspective poems, he composed poetry in the modern technique. He has also translated some of the Shakespeare's plays like Macbeth, Othello, Hamlet, and King Lear into Hindi and received rave reviews. For the translation of 64 Russian poems, he received the Soviet Land Nehru Award. He received the Sahitya Academy Award for Do Chatanan, and he was also honored by the Afro-Asian Writers Conference with the Lotus Award. Bachchan was an invaluable asset to the literary world. His compositions are simple, which makes it easy for people to remember and hum them. His poems are the poetic depiction of the ancient experiences of the human mind and soul. Poet Sumitra Nandan Pant said, had he not been for Bachchan, a very important and integral part of Khari Boli would have remained uneventful. He died on 18 January 2003 in Mumbai. Thank you.